Yeah, I was in court when the judge issued a $5,000 bond to Brothern under the condition that he not go back to the Aldersgate apartments and that he have no contact with the prosecuting witness.
Well, they still don't even know what the extent of the damage is going to be because the worst is still yet to come. But I will show you this: the city of Greenville sent Kinston 500 sandbags, and this is just a few of them that's left. We've seen people come through all yesterday, picking up their sandbags, loading up their cars so they can take them home. But I want to tell you this here: the Neuse River is expected to crest at around between 25 and 30 feet. That's according to the latest projections, and I want to give you some perspective. The river is right through these trees. If the 25 to 30 foot projection becomes reality, where I'm standing right here at the farmer's market, it's going to be underwater. And if you walk with me a little bit here, we're going to look at, this is the edge of downtown Kinston. If that 25 to 30 foot projection holds true, that's going to be underwater as well, as along with hundreds of homes here in the Kinston area and the surrounding areas.
Definitely the question on a lot of people's minds, especially when we hear Kate talk about those pop-up showers coming. But I'm out here on Isley School Road, like you said, Chad, and I'm standing a couple feet back because you can see part of this is still kind of looking like it has some cracks. Parts of these roads just crumbled away. Now, it's unheard of for this road and a lot of other roads that just took on so much rain in such a short period of time.
What stood out for you?
I did, Neil, and everything just wrapped up about an hour ago. The lawn, which was filled with cruisers behind me, is now cleared. But many of the people who came out either to the funeral or the procession never met Trooper Bullard. But when all was said and done, most of them felt as though they knew him.
Alex joins us now from outside that baseball field in Alexandria where the shooting happened. Alex, what is the congressman saying tonight about what happened?
Well, through what he's processing, through all of the events of today, you can just absolutely tell that the events of today are just weighing very heavy on Congressman Mark Walker.
Winston-Salem police are still waiting to get a positive identification on the remains that were found in Randolph County. Meanwhile, tonight, as you said, they are still searching for Agnew's car.
Nick, that's right, and they're calling this a very sad day and a tough loss for folks here in Lexington. Just a little bit about where I am standing right now. We're about 2 or 3 blocks away from the fire. You can see it over my left shoulder here. The fire has died down somewhat, but you can still see some flames. The issue now is just a lot of smoke in the area.
Yeah, a lot of work ahead of them, and before they can even start to rebuild, they got to clean up. Take a look right here. This is furniture and pretty much everything that's been cleaned out of this building right here. That's right here in the heart of downtown. Other businesses here in the heart of downtown are still also cleaning up. I want to walk you across the street so you can see kind of, this is just a scene all over the place. More cleanup happening before the rebuild process can begin. And if we can swing around here, we're going to zoom in here towards the river. You're going to be looking in the sun a little bit, but the river is probably about a block away from where we are. The road along the river through downtown is shut down. There's no river access to anyone, pretty much nobody but law enforcement and authorized personnel. And here, this is a helicopter coming across right now. I'm not sure, I can't see who that is, but this is a very common scene that we've been seeing here in New Bern.
Well, we learned Shaw's connection with the alleged victim. I also learned here earlier today, after going through court documents, this is not the first time he's been accused of raping a child.
Oh, it was definitely a special atmosphere, a lot of special moments in today's game that you guys went over earlier. Everybody I talked to, a lot of enthusiastic fans who wanted to get into the stadium, they didn't want to miss those moments. And really this moment in American history where both sides decided to put aside their differences and try to move forward as one country past yesterday's tragedy.
Fox 8's Tess Bargeber was first on the scene and live now with the latest. Tess.
Well, witnesses tell me deputies from the courthouse right across the street and police from headquarters just steps away all rushed out to this area and the parking lot behind me, and that's where they stayed for most of the day. If you take a look, you can see right now a Tahoe had its window shattered by gunfire. And take a look at this. Just a few minutes ago, we noticed this on a parking meter, what appears to be a bullet hole there as well.
Well, it really depends on who you ask, Katie, but most of the folks I spoke with today aren't really thrilled to hear that their community, their home, is being portrayed in this kind of light. Now, the mayor says, sure, we have a lot of work to do when it comes to bridging that racial divide here in Asheboro, but frankly, so does every other city and town across the country.